Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
It still takes me like 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get water to boil.
With the
Maybe
lid?
it's the pot. Yeah.
Maybe
Yes, I always use the fucking lid. Yeah, so it's either I'm not getting enough, like my pot is borderline getting the magnetic connection.
Well, all right. So is your
or my induction burner is not good enough.
How far is the bottom of your pot off the induction?
It's not.
Okay, so it's all on top. Okay.
Yeah.
See, mine's more of, I think, a wider 20 quart. I don't know. It was like $40 at. What comments? Did we haven't. Do you have any comments?
Pam.
Oh, hi, Pam.
She says, "Are you kidding me, Skippy? You never stop surprising me with your aha moments."
Fucking light bulbs. I'm telling you what.
It's a dim one, but it's there.
It's the hamster has to go around first to make that light bulb go up.
Oh, let's see here. Induction commercial. Induction. So, yeah, the one I bought, it was 1,800 watts.
Okay. Are you maxing it out? I have to press no.
I turn it all the way up.
I have like 4 buttons that I have to press to get to max. That's why I'm saying. Okay.
Yes, I'm very familiar on how to use the burner and how to boil water efficiently.
Whatever. Anyway.
However. But yeah, maybe I just need.
Have you always been using the same pot?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had that pot since year 1, I think. Yeah, maybe I'll check it. Maybe I will take a look and see. Maybe I'll get a new pot and see how if that makes a difference.
So then I had back to the orders. Then I had a representative from U.S. Foods call me, and he's like, "Well, I can beat that. Well, I can beat that. Oh, that's worst case scenario price for me." So I'm supposed to fill out an app with him, and then yay. And his are Tuesdays and Thursdays, which Tuesday would work out better for delivery than a Thursday or than a Monday. But this week I'm going shopping myself. My food cost is still a problem.
Why do you think that is?
Well, that's why I was so. Before we went on the air, everybody, I was asking about weighing and whether a number 4 scoop equals a quarter pound. I might have said it differently, but anyway.
Jason. Jason? Yeah, Jason says, don't use it on low.
I definitely
the burner.
Well, tell him you don't use it on low.
I don't either, but yeah. So according to the about this item, so not only
cooktop,
your magnetic surface needs to be wider than 5 inches. So minimum diameter of 5 inches because some pots are mixed.
Correct. You have a stainless steel bottom and aluminum top. Yeah.
Right. But if it's a thin enough layer, I bet, of stainless and not thick enough, I bet you don't get the same level of magnetism needed to get things going. Yeah.
Well, I bought an all stainless pot.
Okay. I bet you it makes a huge difference.
Do you not have an all stainless pot?
No. Oh. Nope, mine's got 2 pieces.
Oh.
I've had it for 5 years, and we were in buy the cheapest fucking thing available mode. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get a new pot today. See how big of a difference it makes.
It should.
Yeah. We'll see.
A 20 quart pot for me was like $45, I think. $40.
Oh yeah.
Stainless is definitely more expensive than the aluminum ones.
Well, I would have expected it to be more than that.
No, I think it was only 45, 40, something like that. I went
Amazon.
I went to. We have a restaurant supply store.
I'm looking up mine right now. I gotta head there to get some Cambro containers. Let's see here. 22
Go boxes.
To go boxes.
No, I was thinking about using the Cambro Go boxes, like the styrofoam ones that you can put full pans in. I was thinking about
those. I like those. We're starting to switch out our plastic Cambros to the foam ones.
Yeah,
man, what a life changer.
I think they're easier to carry. Plus, they're stackable.
I wish they had handles on them still.
They do,
because you have to kind of grab them. No, not the ones we have. They're flat on top, so you have to grab them by the front and back.
Correct.
It's a little weird. Like there's spots for your fingers, but there's no handles.
Correct. There's no handle.
Yeah, like the plastic ones have the round handles on top.
Correct.
But those, and then they have the foam inserts that act like shelves.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. You're starting to use those. And those are insulated, so you can actually do hot and cold in the same box.
Yep.
22 quart.
I thought about those because but the problem is like stainless. You buy two, it's the price of a Cambro. I mean, they're like $45-$50 a piece.
Yeah.
But
all right, let's see here.
Do you have a regular Amazon account or a business one?
Regular. Okay. I don't have your search button sucks. Sauce pot.
Or is it
stock pot? That's what I want. Stock pot. Okay. Let's see here. 20. I'm gonna guess the SST.
Mine's I think mine might be a 22 quart.
I guess the 24 is the number of quart. Yep. Okay.
So 60.
You're not giving me any fucking prices. Sorry, everybody. Any prices? You did yours off Amazon, you said? I'm sorry.
No. I got restaurant supply store.
Oh, restaurant supply. I'm sorry. Yep.
Yeah, so 22 quart induction ready, $66.
I wonder if mine's bigger. I gotta look at my pot again and see what the size is. Because we're doing 10 pounds of noodles in ours at a time.
Yeah, I don't think I can fit 10 in mine.
Okay.
It was really close to do like 2.5 bags.
Okay. Well, I wonder if I'm 32 then. Even that shows it's 2 pieces.
So
tic-tac.
A 40 quart, so double, which would probably be close to what you have.
Yeah.
Is 120.
Yeah. Like those are the prices I was seeing when I was kind of eyeballing them.
Yeah, I don't need anything that big yet. I may soon, hopefully, but.
Stop comparing pot sizes. This is a family show. All noodles matter.
All noodles do matter.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 extra 5-pound bags of rotini noodles. I decided to do Bubba's mac and cheese and use corkscrew noodles this weekend. Want to get rid of the noodles.
Yeah. How was it?
Actually,
did you have any comments?
No comments. Tasted fine. Still was creamy. I mean, still everything else was good. I noticed that it actually gave me like 1 5-pound bag took up 3 full pans.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, do you get more noodles per bag? I mean, you have to, right?
Well, in theory, I mean, it's all and shape matters too. So, which is why when you do regular macaroni, like elbow macaroni, it doesn't seem like you get as many pans because the noodles are smaller, so they condense more. Which is why we all like the cavatappi because it takes up space.
It does.
They're fluffy. They don't. Yeah, you get the illusion of more.
Yeah, the rotini I think took up enough space where I can see why he used it. I tried it one year and I didn't like it, but this time it came out pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, no comments. I have gotten this week at the shop was probably one of the coolest things that ever happened to me. I gave a kid who's like 3 years old his first sucker, like first ever sucker.
Do you have suckers at the shop now?
Yeah, for kids.
Oh.
Every once in a while.
Are they more for you?
No, I don't like suckers.
No. I wouldn't be able to have suckers. Chris would eat them all. And he, like my wife, don't suck on hard candy. They chew it. Like as soon as it goes in, it's gone. And they God, it hurts my teeth. Like, how can you do that?
Yeah. And then she gave me a 5-star review. I mean, she got food from us too, but give us something.
Look at you buying reviews.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
It was cool. He was just a little kid. And then he didn't he's a very picky eater. So I asked him if he wanted me to make him like a actual peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And he's like, yeah. I said, do you want grape or strawberry? Grape. And then his mom's like, I don't think he'll eat it. Can you only do like a half a slice and like turn it over? I'm like, sure, no problem. He was mowing on.
Awesome. Speaking of reviews, so we've added review links for Google and Yelp onto our QR code. So our QR code just goes to a page and you can go to all our stuff. Yeah. So we added onto there. What I would like to...
I thought you weren't big on reviews.
We don't actively ask for them. You know, I mean, I'm not against reviews. If people want to leave us a review, fantastic. But if you're putting it as part of a QR code, then you are technically asking for them, because if they do it or if they snap it, it's there. Making it easier for them to do it. Yeah. Okay. But we're not. Yeah. My opinion on reviews. If you are actively asking someone to leave you a review, there is pressure there on the reviewer to leave you a good review. Oh. You're not getting necessarily honest feedback. So when your customers come up, do you ever ask them, like if they first timers, right? Do you ever ask them, let us know how you liked it, or let us know how it was? Yeah, I mean, we say that all the time, but isn't that a review? If they just come back up and tell us how it was, no. I mean, it's a review. Yeah. It's just not digital. I mean, most of the time, though, they don't come back up. How often does that actually happen? Do they walk back up to your trailer and tell you how it was? Rarely. We get it more unsolicited than we do solicited. Yeah, I'm not saying that. No, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. How many square reviews do you get? A lot. We get more square reviews than we do anything else. Yeah. But they also get an email. Exactly. Or a message from Square. Yeah. So. But yeah, how much stock do you put in it? Anyway, sorry. Back to you. Because we're all paper bags now. All of our bags, except for our very small ones, which can only hold our little basic pork sandwich or a small side, or both, I guess. But everything has handles, so we are going to be stapling bags and handing them out instead of rolling. Still haven't told me where you got those from. Webster. I thought, okay, I'll send you the link, but whatever. You subscribe to GFS also carries them. Oh, okay. I don't order through GFS. That's probably a problem. Okay. You have to dig. They're hard to find, but they're there. Yeah. So all the bags we're using, we're 4 bag sizes now instead of 2 papers and a plastic. And they'll fit a 9x9 container. Yeah. So I can fit a 9x9 and a 6x9 side by side in those bigger bags. Wow. Yeah, they're awesome. Fantastic. They are just big enough to fit through the window, which is going to be the complaint we're going to get from my staff, is that they're too big. Because we only have the small slide up window. Can you do anything with that middle section? We can pop the whole thing out. Right now, it's just a piece of plexiglass. Yeah, I remember you had to have a fire exit kind of thing. Yeah. So, and I've considered it, especially on like big events. We just take that window out and we hand food out there. For what?
is there like can you put like a track there so you can maybe slide it?
The middle window?
Yeah, I didn't know if there was a track at all. Like, oh no,
No.
yours go up and down, so your tracks are on the sides.
Right. And that centerpiece was just a solid piece of glass before. So we just replaced it with a piece of plexiglass with some handles on it, and then it's just Velcro around the edge. Really strong Velcro. It is hard to get that window.
Fire exit, no, not really.
But I mean, yeah, like I told the fire guy, I said, I'm not dying in the trailer. Don't worry about me getting out. It's gonna happen. So yeah, I've thought about that even because they will use the second window to hand food out sometimes, which is okay, but it's in the way because that's where I put completed orders is right in front of there. Yeah. So if they're there handing food out and talking to whoever, then I don't have anywhere to put food.
You almost need that middle window.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll figure out a way to replace it or change it.
Could you
get some hinges on it, swing it open?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Put a hinge maybe at the top, and or cut it in half and put a hinge on each side.
Yeah.
Sorry, make it
do it like French doors.
Make it like a drive-through.
Yeah, we might have to do something with that. Yeah, Pam, we've done that. The big bags handed off the back of the truck. Especially if you have like 3 bags, someone's getting like 6 loaded max and we're handing out 3 bags, we'll usually walk it out to the porch. They do fit. We just have to fold the top just a little bit to get it out and it fits fine. But yeah, Pam, Chris is going to not be thrilled with that. But yeah, because I can't, for whatever reason, I can't get everybody to consistently fold the bag that I would like it, the way I would like it to be folded. So we get lots of crumpling and rolling. So yeah, anyways, so we're stapling the bag. We're going to staple the kitchen slip to the bag. That way everybody knows it's done. Everybody knows what's in the bag. Just a final step to solidify what's there.
We've had to start doing that with our plastic bags, is stapling the receipt to like to-go orders and stuff.
Right. And well, yeah, and that's what when we have our online orders, we do the same thing. So why not just carry it over to everything? Anyways, so I went in looking, I was like, well, maybe I can add that QR code to the bottom of the kitchen receipt. That way, it's a nice little, hey, what's the QR code do? And it hit not for reviews, but for all our social media stuff. They get our website that has our whole schedule on it. They get Facebook, they get the TikTok, they get all the other stuff. And then at the bottom.
Putting it at the bottom of your receipt?
No, because we don't print receipts every order. I was trying to do it on the grill slip.
Oh, okay.
Like the kitchen slip, but you can't modify those. Square doesn't let you. And I went into the beta section and like it's been requested for the last 5 years.
Okay.
So now it's like, well, shit. Well, maybe we can just print receipts, but then those slips are harder to read, and you don't get the separation, or you don't get the joining of like items on a receipt either as much. So if someone orders 2 loaded Macs separately, like you do like a loaded Mac, a Coke, and a loaded Mac, when it prints to the grill receipt, it shows 2 loaded Macs, 1 Coke.
Yeah.
So when you have a receipt, though, it still has it broken out.
Okay. So on your kitchen receipt, you can break that out if you want to.
What do you mean?
So on your kitchen receipt, when you go into your settings, there's actually a something you can click that says either it'll say combine like items.
I want it to combine like items, yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's the way we have it set up. But if I were to, because you can modify the receipt, like a customer receipt.
Yeah.
You can modify those to put different images on them and different messaging on them.
Really?
Yes. You don't have your logo on your receipts?
No.
Oh, you should. Yeah.
I've never. The only place I've ever seen to put a logo is on your the front of your fucking register thing, the customer facing register thing.
I'd have to dig for it to find it again, but yeah, you can modify those receipts.
I have them on my invoices.
Yep. So yeah, you can modify your receipts because on the top of our receipts it has our logo on it, and then our contact information and everything is there.
I'm gonna find it anyway. Keep going.
So yeah, I was thinking, well, maybe we can do that, but then it's harder to read those receipts like when you're making food.
Okay.
So I don't know. We're gonna play with it.
Would it
I
be
also
worth printing that on like a business card and just stapling it?
business
QR
cards
code
are
out?
expensive. Yeah. But then we have multiple things that we want to attach to the bag, and then it's just like crazy, because we still want to do the kitchen. We want the itemized. Here's what's in the bag, because it's easy for them if they look at it before they leave and they're like, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
I thought I asked for this loaded mac without whatever. And then we can take care of stuff quicker that way too.
Okay.
Or hey, I thought I ordered 2 piglets. There's only one on the slip. Whatever. But
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we'll play around with it. I've also, because we talked about doing stamps for our bags. So we're going to do a ink stamp on the bags to have our logos on the bag instead of ordering them that way. So maybe we just do a sticker too, like a QR sticker on the bag underneath our logo when we stamp them. I have found some pretty cheap stickers. They order 20,000 of them and you get them for, a penny.
Okay.
So, which isn't bad. I mean, you're talking about $200 for 20,000 stickers.
Yeah.
That's not going to take up a whole lot of shelf space.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
So I can manage that, But and then I found that I was like, well, shit, maybe we want to do stickers for all our sandwiches too. And we can put stickers on each box and get a little logo for each of our sandwiches. And it's like, now I'm in a rabbit hole of we're gonna have 15 stickers on a shelf.
Yep.
But you had asked me about how confident I felt in some of my pricing on like pickles and stuff.
Yeah.
So while I was at GFS last night, I just happened to glance at the little shelf sticker for the pickles. And they have case prices and price per ounce and all that stuff. So the average count of pickles per jar is 350. 3 cents a pickle. It has it listed on that little sticker. 3 cents a pickle.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm actually high on my food cost, which is, what I was hoping for. If I'm going to guess a little bit high and for what I can figure. But
yeah.
Pam says, oh, yes, I can be the sticker stamp employee.
She wants to come back so bad.
Yeah, she is welcome anytime. Pam, we might need you for some new sold out signs. Because we just have little laminated and then we use putty to cover up what's on the menu.
So I saw yesterday, it was one of those Mexican food trailers, and I say Mexican because we know where they're from.
Jackson?
Well, where the trailer was built. How about that?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They have their
a made in Mexico trailer.
Correct, made in Mexico trailer.
What kind of food were they selling?
Hoagies.
Okay.
Fries, stuff like that. Anyway, their menu was a freaking magnet.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And I asked him, I said, okay, did you put maybe like a steel plate behind your wall or something like that? Like, no, just works. I'm like, mine don't work like that. I can't put any magnets outside.
No, because all our sheathing is aluminum. I mean, our studs are steel, but I have yet to find a magnet strong enough.
Yeah.
To get through that and like any kind of wind to be able to hold.
Because if I could, I thought about it, like somehow putting a piece of steel and just so you can, because then you can get sold out magnets and just put it right over that. It'd be so fucking easy. We just take masking tape and cross it.
Dude, you are preaching. Like we've done it long enough. Like we've been trying everything. Like, well, maybe like what if we fix a magnetic chalkboard to it and then we can do the same thing? And I don't know. So I've seen this.
We did Singapore. So we thought about a magnetic chalkboard and then putting our menu over the top of it, like a printed, like not dry erase menu, but just a vinyl sheet over the top of it, and then doing it. And we're like, well, okay, then how are we gonna put that on that truck to begin with? So I'm like, shit.
Yeah, last thing you need is that flying off, going 70 miles an hour down the highway.
Yeah, hitting somebody. Yeah.
Pam says she'll get new ones made for us tomorrow.
Oh, Pam.
Hey, she tried to stop and see you and help you. So
no. She's not trying to help. She was going to eat.
Help you out in your business. Does that not help you out?
By eating, yes.
Okay.
Understand.
Jeez. Anyway, so I've seen something else at other trucks where they just have another chalkboard out and said these items are sold out. Not actually marking anything off on the menu. I think we're going to try it.
I've seen people do the butcher paper. Here's what we're out of.
Yep. Yeah, same kind of thing. I think we're going to try it and see how it goes because people don't look and don't understand anyways.
Nobody looks at a special sign at all. I don't care where it is.
There's our other problem. That the special sign's always a problem. So I got a whiteboard that we're going to use for the special sign because whiteboards were cheaper than chalkboards. I'm going to put a piece of framing wire on the back of it, and we're going to hang it off the corner of our regular menu.
Good luck.
So it's right there. I know. I know. The best luck we have had with specials is when we did something similar. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, we ended up fixing something. I put something right on the trailer right next to the menu. And we got asked about it all the time. Like it was a surprise thing, and I just had to write something out on a piece of sheet paper and stuck it up there.
I've put a piece of dry erase Post-it note to the menu and wrote on it. And people ask, how much are your drinks? right there. Right there. It's right there. Hey, do you got chicken tenders and fries?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll run out of brisket or whatever, and people will still. Can I get a loaded mac with brisket? No, we're still out of brisket. Oh, I thought you were just out of the brisket by the pound. It's all the same freaking brisket.
Can I get a Presley then?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're already having to have the conversations once we get to the point where we're selling out of stuff. So yeah. Because we have problems with the putty. It gets windy. I mean, we lose. Those things fly all over the place. So we're going to try that out, see how it works. Pam, you're still on deck, though. We did Velcro one year. So we had put little Velcro squares next to every item and then Velcro on the back of our little covers. That worked well. Outside of it looked like crap having little pieces of Velcro all over the menu. So
print the menu, print the banner in black and use the black Velcro, and nobody will ever see it.
Andrew Dubiel, maybe?
We're a new person.
I don't know if I'm saying that right, Andrew. Yeah, new commenter. We use a whiteboard that has strips of Velcro to attach our menu, which are laminated 9x11. When something is sold out, we can write sold out on the whiteboard, or if the entire category is sold out, we remove the 9x11. Okay. I get that. 9x11. We use a whiteboard that has strips of Velcro to attach our menu. Okay. Oh, Mobile Crave. So you know Andrew then.
Yeah. Oh, the Mobile Crave. Yeah. Yep. Last weekend or 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, Skippy, if you see him again, take a picture of his menu, how he does that. Did you get the gist of it? That I was okay. I don't mind that. I think 9x11 is a little
way too small for us.
Feels small, yeah.
But he's got two windows. He's got a payment window and a serving window. So I think from what I remember, like it's close. You're close. I think you're close up.
Close to the menu.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I hate about my trailer is that we can't have the menu closer to where we're taking the orders.
Yeah.
Yep. And I mean, we could try to do it over where our patio is, but it's in a weird spot. The menu would have to be 10 feet long
So
to
have
be
you
able to
thought
hit both
about,
ends of it.
instead of doing the long banner, you do like an A-frame? And just
Okay.
so I've got 2 A-frames. I have one that I do for catering that I put out there so people know what they can get.
Yep.
There's not any prices on it. But yeah, I mean, you can put it on that side. People are just looking down instead of looking up.
Yeah.
And then maybe still have that one over there so people from behind can still look at that. But I'd look at an A-frame. Vista Print's got it's called.
Well, that's what we put our specials on, and no one looks at that thing.
Completely understand.
Lauren, who thinks of menu placement when they're building out the truck? No one. Definitely not the manufacturers.
Well, so the Delectable truck in Detroit, it's a real truck, but they put a piece of steel, and every menu item is a magnet. They put menu items, and once they're sold out, they take the menu item off. Like,
yeah,
it's like you almost want to take, like, you got your part on the porch. Let's just go fix a piece of steel there. And
it'd be awesome if we never walked off that part of the trailer.
well, you walk off the other side.
It's so far to go around, though.
I know. That's why I have a.
It's like 16 feet. Yeah, Lauren, Patty Matters. I love the trucks that cover their logo with their menu. Yeah.
Listen, I did that.
Well, that's exactly if we had our logo, that's where it would go, and then now we're covering the logo. But I think it's more for when you're driving down the road than when you're set up somewhere. But yeah, I would love to have the menu on the other side. And when we did our new build for when we contacted Southern Dimensions to have a second trailer looked at, we set it up so that way we would made sure that wherever you were going to order, the menu was.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
There. So we actually had two service windows, and the menu was going to go right in between the two. So no matter which line you were at, you were able to see the menu. But that's why part of the reason our menu is so big. Because you're going to have to look at it from a weird angle or from a distance at least. And Silver Lake, the Apple Festival, requires 1-inch lettering on your menu.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of just where we've always had the standard then. You know, make sure that we have at least 1 inch so it's visible and legible from a distance from our long lines. Lauren, curious how you did this last weekend down at Irish off Ionia. Because it looked like it was packed down there, at least inside the festival. Jason used one of the new smokers this week for an on-site wedding and put the newly renovated trailer into action. It was a hell of a wedding and a busy 2-event week. Did you love the new smoker, though? She says, "What's good? I did decent."
It
is such a weird question because everybody's different for what is good. I won't ask for a number. I'm going to guess you did not do as well as you did last year inside of the fence.
So on Ionia?
So when it was on Ionia, yes. Plus the pictures they had, she did half of what she did last year.
Ouch.
So I am pretty happy I made the decision not to try to squeeze myself in down there. So the pictures looked like the square was packed. Oh God, but you don't know the story. God. Feel free to share if you'd like it. Or you can send me a text.
Hey, sip it, my friends.
Yeah, it looked like it was packed down there, but West Michigan had the worst. They paid for your parking space.
Ooh. What's wrong with that?
Weren't they doing their own food inside? Anyways, yeah, West Michigan had the worst air quality in the country on Saturday. It was bad. It was pretty awful. It looked like it was raining. If you look down the road, like 50 yards down the road, it looked like it was raining hard. And there was no rain. It was just all dust from Texas and Arizona and Oklahoma. And God. Yeah, so coming inside was from Nashville. Did you hear anything how it went inside with food and drinks? Was it more organized than it was in previous years, Lauren? I can't imagine it was. Language, Skippy. It's a family show. But yeah. So yeah, we go tomorrow. It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week.
Get your fucking walrus thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. March is always weird. It's usually not. I don't know. We get a bump because it's busy, because it's opening week for us. So these 2 weeks are typically pretty good for us, despite the weather. So roadside is usually okay. I don't know this week. I don't know. With as hard of a time as I've had doing the schedule this year, with trying to bump some stuff off, holding spots for events that we just don't know yet until another month out. Yeah, it always makes me a little nervous. Oh, Irish off Ano, and you forgot to hood the meters in front of Calder and had to buy spots from food trucks. Yeah,
Whoops.
That is a.
Whoops.
It is such a cluster down there. Always, I don't know. I don't feel like I missed anything.
Whoops.
At this point. All right. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be a good week. We did 27,000 last year for March with an extra week, more or less.
What's your sales goal this year?
We were open for 16 days last March. We're going to be open for 12 this March. Huh. So
the weather looks good. You got a cold day Thursday, I think. But
we are very much on a little roller coaster of temperature. Yeah, tomorrow and Wednesday, temperature wise, are phenomenal. It gets cold Thursday, Friday, but then we kind of settle into these upper 40s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frankie LaPena taped a video in front of the truck. That was the highlight of the day.
Who's Frankie LaPena?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm Googling right now.
Oh.
This is where I feel not. Oh. He looks familiar. All right. Yeah, it's the big butt guy from social media.
Oh, sure.
You know what I'm talking about.
Probably.
The guy with the mustache. He's a short guy, big butt, often running.
Oh, that guy, the guy who does the green screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing if maybe it was on his Instagram. All right. Anyways, yeah. I think we can do 25. I think we can average a 2 plus.
That's great.
1800 will do wonders for that on Wednesday for the catering, because we're still going to do our regular spots.
Good size caterer.
Yeah, at one of our regular locations that we set up at. So we'll be there next week. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We didn't sell out a single day our first couple weeks last year. But we also cooked a shit ton of food. I think we averaged about between 22 and 23 a day last year.
So
Probably.
what is on your special menu this week?
Wings today, tomorrow. Probably Mother Cluckers on, tomorrow and Wednesday. Probably Mother Cluckers on Thursday. We will do some sort of Lent special Friday. I'm still not sure about that. And then I don't know about Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Are you doing wings by the pound or wings by the piece?
Wings by the pound this year.
And what are we selling a pound of wings for?
I don't know. Whatever it was that I said before.
I don't remember what you said before.
Hold on. Let me look. I don't remember. So long ago, dude. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. There. And items. Oh, I gotta add that too. For a modifier list. Gotta add a cut in half button.
Right.
I keep forgetting every day. I think of it as I'm laying in bed.
Yeah.
15 a pound.
Well, that's what I said. Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about before we go, because we got 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Let's talk about sauce. Let's talk about sauce, baby. Talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things sauce has to do with barbecue. Anyway.
Hurt my head. We just lost all our viewers.
Are you kidding me? They're gonna come back in droves. Anyway. I'm going through a lot of sauce. Okay. So we're going through a lot of sauce. I just ordered another 4 cases.
You're gonna be palating before you know it.
So that's where I'm going with this. It's probably just better to do it that way.
Yeah.
Because I finally did the math on how much it costs with shipping.
Yep.
Still $29 a gallon shipping. Which, like, 29 a gallon shipped. For
a pallet?
No, non-pallet.
I was like, I don't think I was paying that.
No. Talking about if I ordered 4 cases at a time.
Yep.
Comes to $29 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fucking shipping. It's like 100. It was last shipping I paid for 3 gallons was like $115.
Sauce is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just bite the bullet, dude. 16 or 19 or whatever it is for the pallet is way better than 29.
But you got to give me a good number, though.
What do you mean?
You got to give me an accurate number.
I did the last time. We went through this whole thing
that
last
was a
time.
year ago.
This price has not changed.
Do you think I remember what it was?
Check your text messages. Hold on. Oops. That's not what we want to do. Hi, everybody. Don't mind my email.
Did you just share your email?
With TikTok, yeah.
You going live tomorrow?
I'll go live tonight when I'm doing prep stuff.
You forgot about all that good stuff.
Yep, we'll be TikTok live. We'll be there pretty much anytime anybody's on the trailer. So
that's a lot of live.
It is a lot of live. But yeah, we'll pretty much be live 3:00 in the morning tomorrow.
And the trailer is fully put back together, and everything is great.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, I'm still working on. We have some location issues and some stuff. We added a new shelf, or replaced one of our shelves with a double-sized shelf, which is awesome. But without our disposable aluminum pans, the regular stainless steel pans take up more space.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We're cooking in pans too. Yeah.
Yep. So, and then just need to find a space for the grates as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I might just need to get a tote for those to slide somewhere out of the way. Yeah, just that kind of stuff we're trying to figure out. And I think
you get a metal hook and just hang them on the wall?
Maybe.
Just saying.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff hanging on the wall.
Well, no, you have a steel. Is that a stainless steel hood or steel hood or an aluminum hood?
It's a stainless steel.
Oh, I was going to say
it's magnetic.
I was going to say get those magnetic hooks and just hang them behind you.
Yeah.
I mean, they're heavy duty enough where you can put a couple racks on each one.
Yeah, the problem is with as much as the trailer bounces, those magnets do slide.
Yeah, I know.
And then we have stuff hitting the floor. So we have our scoops. So our number 4 scoops and everything. Some of our larger, like our whisks for mac and cheese and stuff, are all on hooks on that back wall, on the hood wall.
Mm-hmm.
And we have those pop off the hooks even on some days, you know. So yeah, those racks are heavy enough that I don't know that I would trust magnets. I don't even trust a knife block, a big knife block in the trailer to hold knives.
Yeah, I stopped trusting that.
Yeah, I like my knives too much to risk them falling and bouncing around the trailer.
I gotta get mine sharpened.
So, yeah, I don't know. Got to find we just need to find some space for some stuff still, and I don't know that we're gonna have a good spot for another week or so as we kind of remember where things are.
Yeah.
Adding a fourth size bag really takes up space.
Sure does.
I mean, we got rid of the plastic bags, but the plastic bags weren't up on that upper shelf above our service window. They were back behind our cheese thing on their little holder. So now all the paper bags are up on the test shelf. So what are we losing that was normally up there? And now we have to find a new space for. But yeah, until we start working through some stuff, I don't think we're going to find permanent homes for stuff for a little while. But other than that, yes, everything is ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. It's yeah. Hopefully we can get to like a $14,000 week this week is kind of the goal. So
I can't wait to
Tuesday to Sunday is what we're shooting for. Tuesday to Sunday, 14.
Good goal.
Yeah, I think we can get there. Friday will be a question mark and Sunday will be a question mark. But yep. Anyways, we will be back next Monday. I will have hopefully all kinds of battle stories for you, even though I won't be on the trailer very much.
Yeah.
But we'll have some things to talk about. Same time, I think. Skippy, you're good at 9:00 next week?
Yep.
Excellent. Good to hear. Next week, Monday, 9:00 Eastern, we will be here live at all the normal places. If you don't already, subscribe, like, follow, do whatever you got to do in all our social medias. PB&J's of Michigan and Sweet Rex and Smoking Butts Barbecue. And, of course, your Monday morning food truck social media. Thank you, everybody. Skippy, have a good week.
Peace out.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.